one big thing.
If you are old enough to remember the 80s, early 90s, you remember a time when the Washington Redskins were one of the envied franchises in sports. In a 10-year span, they played in 4 Super Bowls and won 3 of them. What's amazing about it, and what nobody else has ever done, is that they had 3 different starting quarterbacks in the wins. Because it wasn't one quarterback like a Bradshaw, Montana, Aikman, or Brady. The run is never given the recognition I think it deserves. Where they did have stability and consistency was within the organization. They had a flamboyant owner named Jack Kent Cooke. They had a Hall of Fame coach in Joe Gibbs. And for the majority of the run, Bobby Beathard was the GM. Cooke was eccentric, and there are some legendary stories about him. But he got out of the way and let his people do what they did. And the perception born out of results was that fundamentally the organization knew what it was doing. Juxtapose that with the current state of the union. The NFL Combine's going on in Indianapolis, and the Redskins GM Scott McCloughan isn't there. A team spokesman says he's tending to some family matters, and it's been reported that his grandmother passed away about a month ago. This is a tricky subject to tackle without appearing to be insensitive. It's just that nobody knows from McCloughan's mouth because team president Bruce Allen won't let him speak with the media. Not after the season, not at the Senior Bowl, not to explain why he wouldn't be at the Combine, not to address a Washington radio report. He was sent home from the team facility on February 20th. Super. So you have a team president who won't allow the team's GM to speak with the media, a GM who isn't at the Combine, and a quarterback situation that has been so mishandled that former NFL exec Joe Banner said, quote, "I've never seen a negotiation where a player was this completely in control of a negotiation as Cousins is here," close quote. Or as he put it a little more succinctly on Twitter, "Best leverage I've ever seen any player have." The people I speak with in D.C. don't think Cousins wants to sign long-term because he doesn't want to be there, though I want to stress that is just their opinion. The facts are it's been more than a quarter century since the last Super Bowl win, more than a decade since the last playoff win, and it feels like forever since you sat back and thought, you know, this front office seems to have a pretty solid grip on where things are going. I feel great. At least we have the past, but I can't really decide what's worse. Never having won those Super Bowls at all, or feeling like you are so far away from ever being part of one again. Thanks for watching. If you want more great content, be sure to subscribe to ESPN's YouTube channel so you'll always stay up to date on all things SVP, which sounds awesome. You don't want to miss out.